Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about the latest feature that Canva has for us, and that is called DreamLab. If you see carefully, DreamLab is right here on your Canva dashboard. Do you see this one? It's right here, or you can also find it in the left side on the tabs, DreamLab. Now, if you for some reason do not see, because whenever Canva launches a new feature, it does it in phases. So you might not still see it on your Canva screen, but you have the access. And to get the access, it's very easy. You just need to do something very simple. You need to write canva.com/dream-lab, and this is going to take you directly inside DreamLab, even if you do not have that DreamLab button or tab in your screen. So let's hit an enter, and I reached to DreamLab. Now, what exactly is this DreamLab? So DreamLab is something that's going to create images for you, and the best part is it is free. But the sad news is, for free Canva users, you only have 20 prompts to use, and that's for the lifetime. So you only have 20 prompts. So once you exhaust the 20 prompts, you will have to go to Canva Pro if you want to continue using DreamLab. But if you are already with the Canva Pro, you have something like 500 prompts every month. So every month this renews, and you keep getting 500 new prompts to use to create images. And from the tests that I have done, it does an amazing job. Now, let's, without wasting a lot of your time, jump onto this and look for ourselves. How does this work, and what kind of results can we expect or can we get? So this is the box where you write the prompt, describe the image in a few words. This is the style of the image. If you can remember from the Magic Studio, you had these options. Then you can define the size: 1:1, 16:9, 9:16, 4:3, 3:4, 2:1, and so on. That's the size. Now, what about the prompts? The prompts are really important over here. The more detailed the prompt you write, the better is the output that you are going to get. So what kind of prompts do really work here? Writing a single line or a single word is not going to get you the result that you want. So what or how should the prompt be looking like? Let us look at some of these inspired ideas that Canva has. And by clicking on the use button, we get to see the prompt that was used to generate this image. And if you look at the prompt, it's very detailed. An enchanting sunset over a vibrant cityscape nestled among lush green hills, with a path of stone steps leading down to a winding river. The sun sets in the distance with warm golden and orange hues, casting long rays of light, and so many things. So that's how detailed should your prompt be if you really want to get some good results. But I have a good news for you. You can also write such detailed prompts without having to bother about writing such detailed prompts. And for this, we'll take the help of ChatGPT. Okay, so what exactly do we do? This is an example prompt. So what we do is we are going to copy this prompt and paste it in our ChatGPT screen. That's one prompt. Let's take another prompt as an example. So this is yet another prompt. Okay, this is yet another one. Okay, so these are three different types of prompts that will ask ChatGPT to take a reference from and create new prompts for us based on the way these prompts are written. So you do not have to worry about writing these long detailed prompts. But okay, so these are some of the example prompts that we need to follow. Now, as a prompt engineer, you will be writing prompts for me following the structure of the above example prompts. Does that work? Let's ask ChatGPT. So absolutely, I can help you with that. Let me know what kind of scene, object or concept you want to create, and I'll write prompts for you in the same style and structure as the examples you provided. Feel free to give any specific details you would like to include. So let us start our journey of using DreamLab. What is the first image that you would want to create? Let's say a happy kid playing with his toys with his toys and is 5 years in age. Okay, help me create a prompt for this. So I gave it a single line and ChatGPT created a detailed prompt. And what is this prompt? A heartwarming stylized digital illustration featuring a joyful 5-year-old boy playing with his colorful toys in a cozy sunlit room. The boy has a wide smile with bright curious eyes and tousled brown hair. He is sitting cross-legged on a soft rug surrounded by an assortment of toys, building blocks, a plush teddy bear and a small toy car in motion. His playful energy fills the scene as he holds a brightly colored block in his hand mid-laugh. The soft golden light streaming through a nearby window creates a warm and cheerful atmosphere, casting gentle shadows on the room's pastel walls. Behind him, shelves are lined with books and other small toys, adding to the playful, carefree environment. Now, good one. Now you can change it based on your requirements, based on your needs. You can make some edits and changes to this detailed prompt. For now, let's use the same prompt that ChatGPT provided us, but I do not want an illustration. It's somewhere mentioned illustration. Stylized, a heartwarming stylized digital illustration is not what I want. So featuring a joyful 5-year-old boy playing with colorful toys in a cozy sunlit room. Let's change the style from smart to maybe none, because the prompt that we have given is already very much detailed, and hopefully we would be getting the right results. So let's keep it at 16:9 to get a wide view of the entire room and all of that, and we hit on create. Let's keep it at the normal speed to see how fast it creates the images for us and how good the images are. And here they are. It does not look very realistic, but yes, it's exactly how we gave the prompt. It's more of an illustration, I believe. With is okay, so let's change it something from stylized digital illustration to a realistic image. So let's say a realistic image featuring, and let's recreate this and see if something changes. And here we have it. So yeah, more realistic. Okay, let's look at some of the options that we have here. Cinematic concept. Okay, and hit on create. And here you have it. This looks good. Exactly how we described, with the window, with the sunlight, the shadows. So everything is extremely detailed and exactly how I wanted or how I gave it the prompt. And now you can use it in a design or download the image for your reference. So that's one example. Let's take another example of a speaker with a mic in the middle of delivering a speech on a large stage. Help me with a prompt for this. Okay, and here is a detailed prompt for my scene. A dynamic stylized, again a digital illustration. I do not want a digital illustration, I want more of a personalized image. So maybe I'll use something like this, a highly detailed professionally captured photograph featuring. Okay, so that's a better line to get a realistic image. featuring, okay, so the first line we would use this one, and then featuring a dynamic, okay, featuring a dynamic photograph capturing a speaker mid-speech on a grand stage, holding a sleek microphone in hand. The speaker, dressed in a sharper professional outfit, exudes confidence and blah blah blah. The face animated, okay, so their face animated with passion as they deliver their message. So that's it's fashion. The stage is fast, illuminated with light, and so on. Let's leave it at cinematic concept and hit on create. And here I get it. The image quality, if you see at it, it's simply awesome. But again, an illustration kind of an image. That's because we mixed up the prompts. So let's say I would take this prompt, okay, and give it this answer. I open a new chat box. A man with a mic on a stage in the middle of his speech. Create a prompt for, okay, now this should be more realistic. Okay, that's the prompt that we got. And right here what we'll do is, instead of cinematic, we'll make it none and hit on create. I hope this time we should get a better and a more realistic image. Yes, this time it is a lot better. You see, just because I changed the prompt, the images are no longer looking like an illustration or something artificial, but of a real man. So, different images, but all of them, oh, this looks weird. He got 3 hands holding a mic and all of that. But yeah, nonetheless, it's awesome. Let's look at some other examples. What more can you do here? Now, if you were to use some ideas from Canva, let's look at this. I go to create a design, a presentation, and I look for images or elements. Let's say old man, photos, and these are some image ideas. Okay, let's say this one, and I will look for what are the keywords and the prompt used by this particular image, and if I want to create something similar. Happy old man showing okay sign, outdoor, mature adult, recreational pursuit, home, handsome people, one man only. So these are, like I click on all keywords, and these are all of the keywords. So happy old man showing okay sign and outdoor. Now this could be a prompt for me. Let's just do it. This time a happy man showing okay sign and outdoor, and you can use some one man only, retirement, one man only, retirement, and so on. And I will now choose the style, because my prompt is not detailed this time. I'll want to choose a style. Let's choose the style of a macro. Change the size from 16:9 to 1:1 and create. This time my prompt was not very detailed, but I used some of the keywords to explain what I wanted. And here it is. Good images. The quality is awesome. And yes, so these are just some of the examples. You can try it with a variety of things. Let's take another example of watercolor. Let's say this a pattern, something that's like this: colorful watercolor background, environmental conservation, watercolor painting, social issues, purple. So colorful watercolor background with the key colors being orange, red and green. I change the style from macro to, let's say, illustration. I change the size to this and click on create. You see the size changed and the images are getting generated. And that's very, very fast. And here are some of them. Amazing job done by DreamLab here. Now, that's one way of, so we used the prompt from ChatGPT. We took ideas from existing images that were in that were in Canva. And one another way of getting the best prompt is, let's say I have something like a teddy bear, okay, or maybe some elephant, okay, and I take this elephant as an example, and what I do is this time I use the ChatGPT vision. So for this I will take a screenshot of this, copy, and I'll paste it in a new chat screen, or I'll keep it going in this one. Please describe what's there in the image. Okay, now help me write a prompt, but replace elephant with giraffe. And here I have the prompt for a giraffe. Okay, I come back to DreamLab, I write the prompt, change it from illustration to maybe a sketch color or a vector. Let's go with vector. Change the size to 4:3 this time and hit on create. And let's see what DreamLabs gives us. Now these are some different ways of getting random ideas on how and or what to prompt, and here you have it. This looks amazing. All of the images look really, really, really well. Now you also have the option to edit this image further, download it, edit it, or create a design, edit the image, delete the image, or report the image. Let's say I click on edit. Now it will open up in the same size, and I will have the option to edit the image right here. That's the image. I can now edit the image, make changes to it how I want, and so on. So add a text box, do all that you want to do right here. So you have the image at your disposal. This is interesting and exciting way to creating images without having to go to any third-party tools, and this is much more extensive than the previous image generation tool that Canva had. A lot more extensive. Give it a try, and should you have any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll be happy to help. See you on the other side. Until then, have a great and a wonderful day. Bye bye.